Today we're going to be accessing Psychiatry Online, a database that we have here at the school. The first step is to go to the Westfield High School landing page and then choose the Library Media Center. Once you do so, you're going to need to click Databases. Okay, so click Databases. You'll see it underneath those images. So click Databases, and it will bring you to a list of many databases that we're going to be using throughout the year. For psychiatry and psychology information, you're going to select the health databases. Once you're there, you'll select Psychiatry Online. Once you select Psychiatry Online, you'll get a page that looks like this. This is the landing page for Psychiatry Online. It can be really easy to get overwhelmed in this platform. It's not the most user-friendly, unfortunately, of platforms. One thing to look at is over here on this sign-in section. Mine says access provided courtesy of Westfield High School because I've already signed in. If you have not signed in, it won't show Westfield High School here. You're going to need to click the sign in icon, and it should redirect you to a page. Now, your username and password are going to be different for this particular database. This is how to access the whole database, not just your account. So what you're going to need to do is to go back to this database page and click Access Information for Databases. This provides all the secret passwords for all of the databases. So if you ever get stuck with any database, you're going to use this site. It'll list them all, but I'm just going to search by clicking Control and F at the same time to find, or Command and F if I'm using a Mac. So I'm going to go ahead and Control F and then type in Psychiatry. And here is the username and password that I'm going to need. You'd be using those in your username and password to sign in properly. Once you are properly signed in, you're going to follow these steps, and it's a little complicated. So hover over DSM Library, then click DSM-5. DSM is the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, 5th edition, hence the 5. It's what psychiatrists use to help identify various psychological issues and health problems. And this is like their dictionary, their sort of encyclopedia. In order to access specifics about various mental health disorders, what you're going to do is click Diagnostic Criteria and Codes. And then you're going to look for what general category you're looking for. Anxiety disorders, for example, or trauma-related disorders, or depressive-related disorders. Will depend on what you're kind of looking for. So I'll just go ahead for an example and click on depressive disorders. And here you're going to get a lot of information. This is the entire chapter on depressive disorders, but you're not going to need to use all of that. The way to navigate is to use this sections guide. So go ahead and click sections, and it'll give you different kinds of disorders within that sort of big overall category. For something like depression, you might want to look at major depressive disorder. It's sort of the most general of the depressive disorder category topics. So I'll kind of scroll down. It brings us to information in a pink box that's labeled diagnostic criteria. That's what you're going to want to look at. Anything in the pink box is going to give you specifics related to how you can tell if a character is experiencing a certain diagnosis. Now, in real life, we don't go around kind of diagnosing ourselves or others. That's really dangerous medically and not a good idea. In literature, we do this sometimes to better understand the characters and the way they're interacting with each other. So this is used by doctors in real life and by literary theorists using psychoanalytic theory. You can go ahead and read through those particular criteria. Hope this has been helpful. Reach out if you need help.